Good morning, everybody. Update on what's going on. Last video got age restricted. That's pretty hilarious. Using a little bit of vulgar language, whatever, right? That's cute. That is very cute, YouTube. When you guys still have naked yoga out there and you can still watch like naked Brazilian waxing, like, come on, man. That's freaking funny. But I did finally start work. It took me 3 months and a whole week. And I'm over here at a dealership doing some dealership stuff, you know, working in the back, turning a wrench. And the goal is, you know, to be ASE certified and to become a master tech. And God bless America, is this freaking computer work extremely intimidating. I'm sure I'll get the muscle memory down, you know, in a couple weeks. Gotta upgrade the tool game. Nala. It's okay, mama. Everybody, this is Nala. She's my girl. She's about to be 2 on a week after my son's birthday. Crazy, right? And so, with that being said, I got tons of tools I still got to get. I did luck out and ended up getting me a little rinky-dink Walmart freaking Impact and a little set of just, you know, 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch drive bullshit. But so we're doing that. And then yesterday, boss man finally had me pull in my own car, you know, and he's like, hey man, here you go. Got one for you. It's hot and ready. Let's run it. And I'm like, yo, boss, I don't know if I'm ready for this. He's like, yes, you are. I'm like, okay. And so, you know, get the car, pull it in, you know, into the back where the dealer is. And, you know, you got to do your little video spiel, like, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm your tech for the day. You got to go through the whole vehicle, the back, the front, under the hood, under the vehicle, tires, suspension, all that good stuff. Then I got to write it up for you on the computer and, you know, is it red, green, yellow, you know, do you recommend it? What other recommendations do you have? So as I'm going through the, not the PDI, the MPI, the multi-point inspection, man, I'm like a deer lost in headlights. Like, I've been following my trainer for the past like 3 days. Wait, what was that? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, so the past 3 days, right? And just looking at him at the computer stuff, I'm just all over the head. I'm kind of computer savvy, you know. I'm 34 years old. I've been around for a bit. I know how to mess around with computers. But just the software, I'm just like, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I need to definitely get more hands-on with that. So as we're going through, I'm just, you know, it's doing what I remember, like, yo, I raised the vehicle up, right? And then I got to do this stuff back here. Then go to the front, do that. I'm kind of just trying to get it down. Sorry, guys, it's cold, allergies. It's kind of horrendous. So every other step of the way, I'm like, yo, Brendan, what do I do next? I'm like, yo, Brendan, how do I do this stuff on the computer? And God bless him, man. Like, he did the stuff for the computer for me and closed it out. But Lord of mercy. I gotta get that down. It's a little intimidating. But it's nothing that can't be overcome with due diligence, right? So I'm doing my best to do that. Sorry for the sinuses, guys. It's hopefully I'm not getting sick, but these sinuses won't turn off. So that's the blessing right there. Still got to pay Big Brother back. I get my first check come next Friday. It's going to be a paper check, and this first week of training I'll be hourly, which is $20 an hour. But after training, it's going to be flag hour. For all you guys know what flag hour is, good for you, for kudos to that. But you guys who don't know what flag hour is, so I go in from 8 to 6, you know, Monday through, well, pretty much 8 to 6 all week except Wednesday and Sunday. Those are my days off. And so, flag hour, let's get back to that. So if I'm there from 8 to 6 and I only work on one car all day, and let's just say it's a brake job. Let's just say the brake job goes for, I don't know, let's just keep the numbers even. Let's just say 4 hours. So that brake job goes for 4 hours, and I've been there for 10 hours all day, and I get no more cars. So that means I got paid $20 an hour for those 4 hours, and that's it. And that's kind of how flag hour works. And on top of that, you don't get time and a half. If you get over your 40, I mean, you just get over your 40. There's no, you know, take your hourly wage and times that by 1.5. No. Flag rate is literally, you just keep going, bro. Just keep adding it on top. And that 41 comes to a 44, or that 44 goes into a 50, and then so on. You don't get no time and a half. So that's kind of flag eye, which isn't terrible, you know, but when it's busy, you know, hopefully. And I'm sure by the grace of God, I got this during, you know, slow season, which is kind of what you want to train people and lace people up. And I'm just one of the new lube techs. They didn't hire anybody else. I'm that guy. And so it was kind of nice to not have to compete with a ton of other people just for one position. So that was definitely a blessing. The perks for the company too, man, this is gonna be an understatement, but they're amazing. Like, they're amazing. They do this point system and crap where after X amount of weeks, I guess a month, you'd get like so many points. And after a year, you get so many points. After some training, you get so many points. And you can convert these points into, I mean, like legitimate cash monies, or you can get tools, and not from the tool truck. I mean, this is all from like a website. I can't remember the name, like All Points, All Stars, some shit like that. And I mean, you could buy like 7-night cruises to the Dominican Republic. Get you JBL speakers. What was it? You can get laptops, Nintendo Switch if you wanted, an Xbox. I mean, you name it. It was pretty astounding the amount of stuff they had on there, which was mind-boggling in a good way. Like, you guys actually do that for us, which is cool. But let's be fair, the rates that the dealer make compared to what us techs get, you know, the perk's nice. Let's just say the perk makes it a little more of an incentive to keep turning the wrench, you know. And I'm getting old, guys. I need a damn career. I love working on cars. I'm just trying to get over this hump of the computer nonsense, because holy crap, it's overwhelming for sure. But I'm sure once I get the hands on, the muscle memory will take over and the rest will be history. But that's kind of the update for that. The job situation's been good. Gonna be sticking this out. The plan is, guys, want to get a vehicle by my birthday. I've heard nothing from the attorney, and I'm sure I'm probably going to hear from him by the end of next week, maybe. They've done their due diligence of like every 2 weeks we'll touch base to see where you're at, we'll tell you where we're at, and then we'll kind of cross the bridges from there. And one of the other things too, when the attorney was asking, well, I guess probably for the settlement ways, or the settlement part of it, is one of the questions, are you on child support? I'm like, yeah, I'm on child support. And so I'm pretty sure, because it's taxed, child support's gonna get their grubby little mitts on that fucking settlement again. Oh, dropped an F-bomb. Oh, watch out, YouTube. Oh no, watch out. They're gonna get us, Nala. YouTube's gonna freaking get us. Yeah, it's so pathetic. Go watch some naked yoga or some freaking naked Brazilian waxing on YouTube. Get all them totos in your freaking face. Like, dude, that is so pathetic. Like, god dang, YouTube. And that's their type of censorship right there. How pathetic is that? How pathetic is that? Oh, pretty girl. It's okay, mama. And so with Big Brother, my mom was hitting me up yesterday, and well, no. That I misspoke on that. My little brother hit me up yesterday, and he was like, hey, Big Brother, what's going on? Did you ever get the job? And I hit him back like, yeah, I'm over here. Give him a little selfie and shit while I'm at the shop. You know, hey, what's up? Over here. He's like, all right, man, congrats. You're going to be making some moolah now. And then shortly after that, I hit my mother and told her, like, hey, Mom, I'm over here. Finally got the job. And, you know, goal is to try to get a vehicle by my birthday. 34 years old, man, back to square one. This is pathetic, guys. It's embarrassing as fuck. Embarrassing. Oh, another F-bomb. Watch out. Oh, God, dropping the F-bombs. Better not be too passionate and vivid through this, or I'm going to get demonetized. Oh. Yeah, guys, follow me on this journey. Follow me on this journey together. The goal is to get a vehicle by my birthday, which is on the 20th of May. And then after that, man, my brother should be getting out of prison sometime soon. He said by his birthday, I think, if I remember the letter correctly. Young lady, enough. So he should be getting out of prison by his birthday, which is January 13th. And I still got to pay this dude a lot of money back. I've been kind of using his funds to get me through this freaking struggle, because I didn't think it'd take me, God bless, 3 months and a week to get a job. My turnover rate was, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's that part scared the living out of me. Really did. I didn't think I was gonna land anything, let alone burn all my brother's coin and not be able to get anything back for him when he gets out of prison. Because who the wants to be broke getting out of prison when you at least need something to get around? And I thought I'd be working a long time ago, bro, and would have paid that back like, I don't know, week two, not month two, like week two or week three after he got locked up, or at least me being out of job after my car got freaking totaled. So it's been hectic, guys. It's been hectic. Still got a little bit of my SNAP benefits left, so I'm using that to kind of stock the little baby freezer that I had that I got from Big Brother's place, and just trying to be a little more efficient and not put so much stress on Granny and Granddad on their property, because that's the last thing I want, guys. I got nowhere else to go and I got nothing left to lose. And the last thing I need is Granny and Granddad be like last time in 2019, hey, by the end of the week, you can get the fuck out of here. Like, what? For what? Like, all I did was ask, like, not to come into the room that I'm paying for, you know, like, just so I can kind of keep what I have in here. That's all I got. And, you know, shame on me for that. So they kicked me the fuck out. They kicked me the fuck out. Oh, damn, drop out F-bombs again. How about that? Wow, God bless America. It's like freedom of speech and vulgarity or something like that. But you guys can watch some more belligerent nonsense on here. Like, that's wild, man. The censorship game is insane. And so it's my day off today. Been kind of going through it with my lady, but just the fact of, like, you know, this male loneliness epidemic. I got my big girl right here, like, you know, she keeps me company. And she definitely is, you know, man's best friend. It's just, you know, female companionship's kind of nice. Don't need it, but I want it. And I do love this woman, man. I really do. Let my guard down again, and, you know, starting to feel that emotion, and that feminism is strong in this one. I'm trying to weed that out, you know, the little snarky comments like, well, sometimes I feel like you don't even want to date women. I'm like, here we go, ad hominem attack. That's fine. That's fine. The good old playbook: guilt, insult, shame, the need to be right, and no accountability. Remember that, gentlemen. Remember that anytime you're confronting with a woman, that's the playbook right there. That is the playbook whenever you try to get down to the point of something, to the nitty gritty. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. So yeah, we got the job. Flag rate, not the greatest. So I was talking to a couple of the techs that are in the back where I'm going to be working at. So there's 4 bays. You know, you pull in, you got bay 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to be at bay 2. I'm replacing some guy named Nick. And go figure, Nico's replacing Nick. And inside of the bay of the other shop, you have, what was it? I think like 7 bays on one side of the shop, and then another 7 on the other, except on one side of the shop, 1 bay is an alignment rack. As I'm going to the spot where I'm going to be at for an express tech or a loop tech, I can't remember the title right now, guys. Sorry. It's like 5 in the fucking morning. Can't sleep. I was asking him, like, so how long you guys been here, whatever. One dude's been there like 4 months. Another dude's been there about 6 months. And J-Dog, he's then been there for about a few months as well. And I'm asking him, you know, like, what'd you do prior? What do you think's better, this or that? And homie that's been there the longest in the back, Mr. Austin, cool guy, cool cat, said he's been there about 6 months, right? And I'm like, cool, fair enough. What'd you do before this? And he's like, I was at a motorcycle shop. I'm like, cool, dude, that's dope. That's cool. What do you think benefits more, that motorcycle shop or being over here at the dealership? He's like, definitely here at the dealership. Definitely room for growth. Sounds attractive. I like that. Cool. Now, if you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I'm getting a little personal. What's the checks that you're getting like here, man? Because I know it's flat rate. You're getting paid the same as I, correct? You're like, yeah, 20 flag rate, flat rate. So I'm like, so if you don't mind me asking, like, what's your checks like? And homie said he's taking like 300 a week, bro. That's kind of freaking gross. And plus on child support, that's gonna freaking sting for me. That's gonna sting. I'm gonna bring like what, 2 bills a week? And granted, it's slow season right now. It's definitely slow season, which gives me time to kind of get acclimated, get up to speed, get all the freaking tools I need. That's for damn sure, because that's gonna help out Chloe trying to get the job done. Like my mentor said, you'd be surprised what you can get done when you got the right tools, kid. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. And so that was a little worrisome. And he was like, he just came at the end of peak season, so his first checks were okay, and then it's just been consistent like threes, which is kind of gross, bro. I'm 34. I haven't seen 300 since in my early 20s. My late teenage years working at fast food. So that's a little worrisome, but not as deal breaking as it would have been for me, many, many moons ago. Because I tried to take this opportunity when I was with my second chick that I took seriously. Oh, Sabra, the redhead, blue-eyed chick that destroyed my life too. That burnt off with the mama because she ain't happy, and then ended up getting married. So it was like a Honda dealership or something. It was like 45, maybe an hour away with traffic. And it was a little worse pay if I remember. It was like mid-teens, maybe high teens, like 16, 17 flag hour. And it was for Honda, which is cool. I mess with Honda, but their sales are dropping dramatically. I work for Hyundai, and it's not like they're doing anything great, because I mean, at the back of our bay, we have tons and tons of engines that need to be replaced because these engines are failing around, like 50 to 60,000 miles. But at least Hyundai, God bless you guys, actually have the condolences to be like, yo, we messed the fuck up, and we're gonna warranty you, we're gonna get a new engine, and we're gonna get you a loaner car until your stuff's done. So kudos to them. But going back to the shop, so Mr. Austin was saying he makes like threes a week, and mind you, I was saying we're there for 10 hours a day. Yesterday, as we were leaving, every Saturday, I guess the dealer brings us food and stuff. So they did a pizza party, ooh, toot toot, yesterday for us. So got me a plate, stuffed that ish with tons of pizza, and then go back to the spot where I'm hollering at the fellas. And so after Austin tells me that, I go on to holler at Mr. Jeremy. And Mr. Jeremy and the dude that I'm training with, they both came from the same dealer from Ford over out of town. And so that's when I'm asking Jeremy. I'm like, hey, Jeremy, so what are your checks like here, man? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to tell me the exact number, but just so I kind of get a general idea of what's going on. And mind you, it was a little give or take about the same as Mr. Austin. A little gross. It's a little gross. And he's only been there, I think it's like September. He's only like 3-4 months, like you said. So none of those guys right there can really tell me what it's like during peak season. So I try to holler at Mr. Todd. And, during peak season, he'll get, anywhere from like 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Not bad. And mind you, this is probably probably after income tax, going into summer and the eclipse of summer, going into the fall equinox, somewhere around that time frame, that 3-4 months of summer over here in the God's country, Lone Star State. And so that was a little more comforting, I suppose. And then I guess Jeremy's going to be burning off because he's going to be going to do some police officer training recruitment. I mean, I don't know. Kudos to the guy. Single dad. He's got all 3 of his daughters. So he's got a tall task to fill for sure. And going back to what I was saying when I was at the Honda dealership and to the dealership that I'm at now, I would have never had this opportunity with my other ex or prior. Because I was always living on my own, pretty independent dude, pretty adequate on what I do and what I gotta do to survive, doing this for a very, very long time. And I wouldn't be able to do this solo because the rates, man, like between that, what was that? $875 plus water, plus electric, plus water, or $875 plus water, plus electric, plus my phone bill, plus my car note, plus my insurance, plus food. Can't really remember what else at the time, but tack a couple things more on there, and 300 a week ain't gonna add up for that at all. That I couldn't live off of it. Period. Not where I was renting at, for damn sure. Not, absolutely not. So this is a blessing in disguise, where I can actually have an opportunity to pursue what I'm very passionate about, and not have to beat myself up too much where I'm not making ends meet on all these bills. Because I'll tell you what, it's freaking rough out here, and I feel like a mooch, man, living off granny and granddad like this. Granted, I'm in the freaking back of the property, using mostly my solar power and things along those lines to conserve. But it's just, it's a damning situation. It really is. I want to help them out as much as I can once I get on my feet, because it's like I got so much outcome to put out and I'm barely getting any income, and I'm just worried. I'm worried, y'all. I'm worried. I'm extremely worried. I don't know if I get that from mom or from my granddad, just being a worry wart. And you know, it's just trying to, I call it being a strategist, you know, trying to do, cross every single base and know what the outcome is and the trajectory you're trying to go and the potholes you're trying to avoid along the way. And boy did I, and I hit every damn pothole. So, and try to trust the right people, because that's what my mentor did to me. You know, he's seen me, I was down, and you know, he gave me a hand and brought me up, and pretty much taught me after that, if when you see somebody that's down, give them a hand and bring them back up, and they'll teach the next one. And so I did my damnedest, you know, but I'd get burned. But I carried the lesson, and I still do. You know, I'll carry that torch along, because that man helps me become the man that I am. Because I never had a father in my life. I tried to meet the cocksucker, but I mean, he's good for nothing. He'd even said it himself. He said, I am a piece of ish. I am good for nothing. I'm like, damn, granny and granddad on your side of the family be rolling in their grave right now. Like, that's disgusting to hear from my own father's mouth. Wow. So that was a segue. Sorry. I get a little sweaty on here. So, really trying to get back on the feet. Realistically, I could get a vehicle by my birthday. I'm trying to shoot for something under 12 grand. Something fun. I mean, I don't want no dumb rinky-dink freaking car, bro, that I don't even want to drive. Let alone so unattractive where it's like, bro, I'm embarrassed of being it. Like, I have standards, dang it. I've come a long ways to go drive me a little 1990-something Geo Metro. Like, no. I want something fun, bro. I want something fun. I enjoy driving, and I want to do something on the side. You know, I want to do something on the side with it, and still have fun and troll V8s. You know, and so that's the goal. I don't know if I'm getting an RX-8. I'd like to get another Fiesta. Why do I keep saying that? Another Focus ST. Since I still have my Cobb tuner, don't want to sell it yet because still kind of debating on getting one. I want another Focus ST. I'd love to get an RX-8 since I work right across the street from Mazda. That's kind of cool. Go figure. I don't know if that's like big guns upstairs telling me something or what, you know. But either that or a Fiesta. Personally, I wouldn't mind all three, but in a perfect world, you gotta pick your poison. So it's just disappointing, man. It really is. Because last Thanksgiving I had to drop my transmission for my Focus ST to replace my slave cylinder because that failed, and then I had to do the clutch and flywheel bolts and all that good crap while I was down there anyways. And just to have some kid freaking, it literally in the matter of seconds destroyed the whole vehicle. So I guess on the bright note, right, trying to count the blessings, I have Big Brother's car. It's drivable. Definitely not perfect, but it's got 4 wheels. I gotta air one up every damn day, just about. And it gets me to point A to point B. And without you, Big Brother, none of this would have been possible because I've been borrowing your coin to get gas, pay a couple bills. I mean, shit, pay my phone bill, pay some insurance when I had insurance. Gotta really get you some insurance, Big Brother. And you've been the saving grace, dog, so I'm not forgetting about you. I'll never forget about you, bro. I'm sorry I can't put nothing on your books right now. It's tough, guys. It's tough. It is tough. Brother in prison is like one of the only people that I talked to when I was down here. I mean, we were bumping freaking heads, guys. We were bumping heads because he burned me. But then when I came back to Texas, you know, just tried to make amends. And then he ended up touching base, and I remember opening my Snapchat, and then he just left some like long belligerent, like, hey, you stupid mother, you're the one who burnt off, and just like a bunch of nonsense. And like, it's whatever, bro. Like, it's under the bridge. It's water under the bridge. And that's kind of irrelevant anymore. And like, I miss the dude, you know. It's my big brother. We've come a long fucking ways. Oop, hit it again. F-bomb. YouTube, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Do it. I'm working on it, dang it. It's rough, man. It's rough. especially having this girl right here and been out of a job. Been having to use brother's coin to get her some food and just shit. Couldn't even go donate plasma because I'm so paranoid on going into town with stuff you shouldn't be doing in town, you know? And like, that's the last thing I need. The last thing I need. Living on a prayer right now. It's the last thing I need. Yeah, mommy. Yeah. It's okay. I gotta take her OUTSIDE here pretty soon. Can't say the word or she gonna go crazy. So that's kind of the big update for that. So it's been going swimmingly. After I got into actually working on the car yesterday, bro, I was so good. I was like, yeah, turn the wrench, let me take this skid plate off, and let me find this filter, let me drain the oil, top, and then bring, going through the procedure. And I'm like, all right, this is kind of nice. And then I'm like, oh yeah, the computer stuff. And then I go to the computer and I'm just like, crap, what do I do again? And then I'm trying to look for my trainer, and then like he's straight up MIA because I mean, bro, we're on flag hour. You know what I mean? Like he's running around. He's trying to get this done, pull this out, try to get the next folder, see what the next car's got to do, bring that in, do that, pull that out, rinse, wash, repeat, right? But it's at that point right now where at the end of the day yesterday, they started to come in quite a bit, but during the day, like it was just mega slow yesterday, mega slow. Until I'd say after they brought the pizza, it started to pick up a bit. It was gloomy, cloudy, extra foggy. It's foggy again this morning. Had to walk to the front to go use the baño, and it was hella foggy. You can't even see across the street. It's so foggy. And man, guys, I know I'm gonna get it down. It's just the fact of like the muscle memory, and I'm gonna have to and I forgot too that Brendan's off, what was it, Sunday and Monday. So I go in Tuesday, or no, I still go in Monday. So I don't know who I'm gonna be training with. I'm probably gonna try to go to the back and see if I could do their computer stuff. While they're doing it, doing the stuff for the car, I'll be at the computer and be like, okay, and they'll tell me pretty much do as I say kind of shit. Oh, there it again. Just, hey, go to this, type that means this, and then type this, that means that. Now we're going to go to the recommendations. Go ahead and recommend that. I know she's very needy. It's the morning too, so she's extra needy. Yeah, mommy. I love you too. You're good, girl. You're good, dope. She wants to be a star. She knows she's on camera. That's why. And it's the morning, so she's super happy. She's very, very needy in the mornings. And I love you too, mama. And so that's where we're at with that. So that's a blessing in disguise with the job. And if Big Brother gets out from next month, which would be, I believe, about like 4 weeks, because maybe 4 or 5 weeks, because his birthday is January 13th, like I was saying. And so I'm not too sure how this is going to work if I don't have a car yet, because the one he has, Nala, please stop. The vehicle he has right now, it isn't too reliable to go drive where he's at 3.5 hours one way and then 3.5 hours of the way back. Mommy, you're going to need to get down if you're going to keep doing that. You're going to need to get down. Then lay down and stay. So I'm a little worried about that. I'm terribly worried about that. I remember him saying he can get some kind of, bus ticket or something to come back over here in town. She's being very needy. I don't know with that, guys. And then I'm not trying to take Granddad's stuff because all he owns is these big old V8s and they freaking gas hogs. And so I'm not really trying to do any of that. And I hate and I resent driving these massive freaking tanks, dude. Especially here in God's country, dude. These tanks are freaking annoying to drive. The body roll is horrendous. Can't stop on a dime for nothing because you have a huge, massive weight that you're freaking pulling. And then on top of that, dude, these drivers are ridiculous down here. I mean, straight up, I would say probably mentally challenged, on the borderline retarded. Facts. That's why my insurance went up double the rate when I moved down here back in 2019. because statistically proven, there's more car accidents in Texas than the United States. I mean, well, clearly it makes sense because it's a big ass state, more people. But you know, you got towns out here where there ain't no street lights, you know, just stop signs, and people ain't never drove in the city. And as soon as they get a chance to freaking go out, like that dumbass kid that destroyed my car, go figure. So man, I don't know. I'm worried about Big Brother. I'm worried about my situation. I'm worried about my lady. She's all the way in freaking Nebraska, and I'm trying to bring her down here, and I don't know, man. It's like trying to make that worst financial decision, getting an RX-8, getting into the Rotary decision in your Rotary world, and in a personal note, making the worst decision, trying to get married again, falling in love, and all that nonsense. I don't know. It kind of scares me when I think about it because I got burned twice already. And, you know, you would think I would learn my lesson. Hard to say. The chick really likes me. I really admire her. She does a lot of almost did it again. Did a lot of stuff for me. Where it means a lot and you didn't have to do it, and it's like, dang man, like, and she drove out here to Texas, yo, like from Nebraska, just to spend a week with your guy in this freaking half-ass built cabin. So I was pretty blessed for that, and I miss the woman, and I'm trying to understand, man, like her side of the coin, and I don't know, bro. I got it's a lot going on over here, and then in the back burner in my personal life, and where you don't feel like you deserve it, you know. And it's like, bro, it's not probably, you can do way better than me, you know. But she thinks that I'm one of the most attractive people that she's been with, and she only likes me because my long donkey anyways, like, you just feel unworthy, you know. And like, you could do better than me. Like, I'm at the lowest point in my life right now. Like, I used to be somebody. Like, I'm nobody anymore. Like, I'm literally a nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I don't really want to mess with nobody. I just want to mind my own business. Except for all these illegals in this country. You guys got to go. Like, you guys got to freaking go. Like, how is it that we give in all this asylum, and then after we give asylum, you guys get free housing, and you get all these benefits, and you get unemployment until you get to your job, and you get SNAP benefits until you can get on your feet. Then you're gonna get this housing that's freaking paid for, bro. Like, that is insane, dude. That is insane that we get people that aren't even from, like forget them, bro. You ain't even from this country. What about America first? Like, you guys need to be doing that for Americans. How about the veterans first? That'd be nice. I'd rather have these veterans that actually gave me the country that I'm able to freaking work for. Let's give them some shelter, huh? Let's give them some Section 8. They probably wouldn't mind being in the ghetto. At least they got a place to stay instead of under the damn bridge. That'd be nice. What is wrong with this place, man? Like, this place, like, where'd our country go? Where'd our country go, bro? This isn't what I grew up in, right? Right before the recession happened in 2008. Right before that, bro, growing up, right before I didn't even graduate, right before getting out of high school, totally different world. Granted, it was already pretty messed up at that point because feminism already sucked its claws into everything. But now we got Gen Z that's just so, man, I'm tangenting here. I'm starting to go on a tangent. I need to get me some coffee or some freaking cocoa. It's cold. I'm still trying to wake up. Can't sleep. And let's go on this journey together, guys. Let's see what happens. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I've come too far for all that. So let's see what happens. It is December. Let's see. It's Sunday. I'm kind of losing track of days. It's the 7th. It's the 7th of December. So I got 5 months and some change to get me something for my birthday. And we're going to see what happens with that. Hopefully I can try to get some internet soon too, so it don't take me hours to try to upload some jank stuff just for us to try to, you know, keep some updates just to show the world and, you know, what's going on out there. But since my days off are going to be Sunday and Wednesdays, I'm going to go ahead and keep these the upload days. And if I have some more time during the week, if I'm not too gassed out, you know, I'll try to upload something from there. Not a fan of the shorts, but if I can try to do some shorts, I'll see if I can put some out there for you guys. I'll keep you updated on what's going on with the accident stuff. I even get a settlement from that. I doubt I am, so I'm going back to work. I've been looking for work. It's not like I've been trying to not go to work. But that almost $5,000 they got taken from child support, all of it, bro, it's pretty disgusting. Brittany Nicole Loza, I don't know what the hell your last name is nowadays. You're disgusting for stealing my son from me, and you need to take me off the child support. I didn't freaking leave. You're the one that kidnapped my son from me, went to a whole new different town, and refused to give me the damn address so I can even give my son a telephone or at least write letters to my son. It's disgusting, man. It is disgusting. And as well as her parents, Patrick Loza and Tara Loza, you guys are just as well disgusting. Just as well, man. Why don't you guys leave? You need to leave him because you're going to be miserable like me and your dad. Like, just that kind of minuscule petty ish. And I mean all the time. That's just some of the ish that she told me. And not to mention, they're the holy people that go to church. Not her dad. Her dad don't do a damn thing. He's a lazy mofo that just would have sat on his ass all damn day till his wife forced him to get a job. Like, this dude ain't good for nothing, real, but slamming beer back. That's about it. That's about it. Can't work on cars. Can't do shit. I mean, dude can't do shit. See, talking about this got me using profanity again. There goes YouTube. Cat's out of the bag now. But that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to try to call the lady and see what she's doing. She's been up. She went to go visit her father over in Omaha. And it was bad snowstorm over there. They're getting a blizzard, so hopefully she made it back okay. I had to see if she's even checked her oil and all that. She never checked that from coming from Texas going back to Nebraska. Like I told her, like my mentor told me, oil is cheap, engines are expensive. Check your oil. Alright guys, I guess I'm going to leave it at this for now. I'll keep you updated if anything else changes throughout the day. Peace, love, and hair grease. I'm out.